So I'm going to talk to you about everything safari in this video. And I figured that while I'm talking to you, I'll let you enjoy our journey along the way. I'm going to talk to you about packing, about bugs, medication, hotels, what to expect, and things like that. Because there's a lot of questions. Hopefully I can answer them. And at the end of this video, I have my recommendation for the top safari company with the guides that actually worked with National Geographic. They're phenomenal, and there's an inquiry form. So if you really are serious about safari, you can go ahead and inquire below. And then also I've got my pack list, my Amazon pack list of all the stuff that I'm going to talk about. So obviously there I am in my clothes. A lot of people want to know what they should wear. I did wear a lot of tans, a lot of greens, a lot of grays. I didn't wear anything dark. I know that us ladies want to grab these killer boots, and it looks cute for the photos, but the truth is, you see where I am right there? That's where you'll be most of the trip. You'll be inside the Jeep. Your feet will literally be in a Jeep the whole time, unless you get out for a bush lunch, which is a lunch literally right there in the Serengeti bush, which is amazing. But for the most part, you could literally take your shoes off and just hang out and hang out in the Jeep. And that's pretty much what we did the whole time. Now, where do I get these clothes? You're going to be shocked. So the scarf and everything I've got on my Amazon pack list, but guess what? I got all that at a high-end thrift store. So you don't have to buy expensive safari gear unless you want to. And we were there and got all this stuff at high-end. Oh, now the Maasai village. So a lot of people want to make a stop at this village, and that's understandable. And we did. Would I do it again? Probably not. When you go to the village, it kind of seems like that they, it's a rehearsed thing and they do it every day. And what happens is they put a lot of trinkets in your hand, and then it's real cool and you're like, thank you. And then they say $300 and you're like, what? So it's really more for that. There are other cultural things you could do. You could go visit a school. You can go into other villages. There's a lot of different things you can pick. I think next time I'll pick something else. That's just me. The resorts are unbelievable. So we did what's called a luxury comfort. You can do the high-end luxury all the way, but this was kind of half and half. And as you can see, the resorts are amazing, and the hospitality is out of this world. A lot of people have questions about tipping. Here comes the elephant. I got to tell you about this elephant. So it's important to have a good guide because this elephant was mock charging us. Now, if my guide didn't know what to do, he would have panicked and backed up, which I've seen happen before, and then that elephant will chase you down. So this is why you want to make sure that you have a great guide and somebody that actually knows what they're doing. Now, regarding tipping, what I did is I tipped people that were waiting on us. I tipped our guide. A lot of people ask, it might have gone up since then, but we tipped $20 per person per day on our safari. You can tip the people inside of the hotels as well, and that's what we did. If we had a server, we tipped our server. And then they have these boxes in all the lodges where you can tip everybody all together. And I suggest you do that because it's not like they make a ton of money, and you're a blessing to them and to the community. Now, you're going to see an amazing array of wildlife. I can't promise you what you're going to see because, after all, it is wildlife. But we saw everything, including the big five. Again, I think that has a lot to do with our guide and who we chose, because they just knew where the animals were. And so we had an amazing time. And here's some more elephants, as you can see. And this is one of my many multitude of safari outfits. And there you go. You see, I'm in the Jeep. So you're never... Oh, and a hat. So I wore these hats, which that's on my pack list. And okay, safari hats are cute. But for me, I didn't sit down in the Jeep. I did that most of the time because it just felt very magical to be breezing through the Serengeti, and the hat flies off. So that's why sometimes you see me with a scarf. All right, let's talk about bugs since we're looking at these zebras with the bugs. So we went in the dry season, and let me tell you, I saw almost no mosquitoes, not even one. And this is not medical advice, but I did not take the malaria medication because a lot of people were saying it made them sick. I just didn't want it. The staff is amazing at every place. They make you feel so welcome. It's just beautiful. I cannot speak highly enough about these gorgeous resorts and the people. You'll never feel hospitality like you do in Africa. It's going to be your dream trip of a lifetime. It'll be amazing. Okay, back to bugs. So the bugs, I had mosquito bracelets for myself. I had mosquito spray. I treated my clothes, and honestly, I saw one mosquito, and it was in Zanzibar. It wasn't even on safari. So you can get all the stuff that I have. I've got it in my Amazon pack list that I will put in this comment, but I will tell you, if you go in the dry season, you probably won't see too many unless your driver takes you to where there's too many tsetse flies. Those aren't fun, and they do bite. So these are little flies that are attracted to dark clothing, and they do bite. So, but he will try to help you with that. And our driver had something you could swat them out of the Jeep if they got in. This is the amazing cheetah. Everywhere you go, well, cheetahs are kind of hard to spot, but she was beautiful and she was on the hunt, and I'm telling you, it's the experience of a lifetime. I'm so excited that you're even watching this video, because that means you might find yourself in beautiful Africa. We went to Tanzania. I know there's safaris in Kenya, but we chose to look at this gorgeous leopard, you guys. Oh, wait till you see this shot coming up. Amazing. We went to Tanzania, and I cannot wait to go back. So we went to the Ngora Crater, Lake Manyara, Tarangire, and this was in I think this was in the Serengeti. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. So you get up and close and personal. And some people think, why don't they attack the Jeeps? So these animals have been brought up with these Jeeps, and apparently they see them as part of their ecosystem. So they don't try to attack you or the Jeep. Now, there's still wildlife, so I guess you never know what could happen. And obviously in some of the footage, you've seen elephants trying to overturn vans and such, but that's because I think people just invaded their space. And obviously they're not driving up on this leopard. We're a little bit further back, but I'm zooming in with my camera. And so that's why this gorgeous leopard looks like this. Packing. So I also have in my pack list a soft bag. The reason you bring soft bags is your Jeeps will be packed with food and snacks for the whole time that you're on safari, from the time you leave Arusha to your last park. And so these guides, they pull your bags in and out every single day, and then people carry them on their back. So this is why they say don't bring hard suitcases, bring soft, and even for the light planes and things like that. And so we brought a duffel bag, plus I brought packing cubes, and believe it or not, you can fit a lot more in there than you think, and it was absolutely perfect. Here's a giraffe. I'm telling you, there's nothing like it. A lot of people cry when they get there. I cried when we left. My daughter and I, we cried when we left. We never wanted to leave. There are gorgeous elephants everywhere. Look at it. It is the most peaceful sound, listening to these gorgeous elephants quietly step through the Serengeti. You've never experienced anything like it. So I think that's really it so far. You do tip, and there's tip boxes in all of the lodges. For bugs, they do have mosquito nets over all of them. If you're traveling with children, my daughter was in the room with me. She was 14, but you do have to tell them ahead of time. They did try to put her in a separate room one time, and I said no. So we had adjoining rooms with the door. We opened the door. My husband was in one room, and I was in the next with her, because I'm not about to leave my daughter alone in the middle of nowhere. So that's how it goes. And there's mosquito nets everywhere. We never saw any creatures in our room. I was so thankful, because I learned later there's giant spiders in Africa, which I never saw one, thank God. And again, this is where you're going to spend most of your time. But I will tell you, I will never forget this image of my beautiful daughter with her head out of the Jeep, flying down the road in the Serengeti. There's nothing like it. I hope you make the trip. Please check out the links. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If I can answer them, I'll be happy to answer them. It's the trip of a lifetime, and you deserve to go on it. Hakuna Matata. Oh, I forgot my promise of lion attacks. So the reason they don't attack is they see the Jeep as part of their environment. That doesn't mean that they'll never attack. And guess who's more dangerous than a lion? The hippo. More people are killed in Africa from the hippos. So keep your eyes out. Don't get too close to that water, and enjoy your trip.